It's always fun to do. Has anybody ever seen the film called The Help before? Yeah, so The Help is one of my favorite films. It tells the stories of maids during the Civil Rights Movement, and my grandmother was a maid during the Civil Rights Movement. She cleaned homes in Chicago. And when I first saw this film, it was one of my first times seeing a story that I could relate to. I said, these women remind me of my aunt and my grandmother, so I wrote a poem about it. And this poem is also about like Saturday mornings in my mom's house. So I'd wake up. My mom would be cooking biscuits and bacon, and she'd have like Aretha Franklin playing on the record player, and you think it's going to be a great Saturday morning until you realize you're going to be cleaning all day long. So this poem is about that upbringing, and it's for those women. It's called The Help. You is smart. You is kind. You is important. I'm in my sophomore film class when my white professor reasons that black women across America should be outraged at the depictions of the maids in the film The Help. I wonder, outraged about what? The only people ever offended by the truth are those who, when given the choice, prefer the lie. I find this film to be mildly nostalgic. It reminds me of my grandmother who cleaned houses by day and was a Chicago hotel maid by night. It reminds me of my mother showing me pictures of her grandmother's house back in Mississippi. The floor shined, even through the photograph. She reminds me, we didn't have much, but it was always clean. It reminds me of Saturday mornings spent earning my right to go outside, back when children had to earn the right to go outside. Are the baseboards clean, my mother would ask, as if anybody but her ever noticed a dirty baseboard anyway. It reminds me that cleanliness is next to godliness, and I have the blood of broom-toting angels flowing through my veins. What were you expecting? This ain't no Ancestry.com commercial. This is a story of history at its finest, a story of women who kept their prayers in their apron pockets and sprinkled them over dinner so the children they raised would know love long after they were gone. Women who knew 101 ways to use Crisco. Women who knew school. They knew school is somewhere they'd been once upon a time but can never go back, because 90 cents an hour keeps bellies full and clothes on backs. What makes me mad is that you, like too many people I know, think that this history is something to be ashamed of. It's okay to be from any other chapter in the book, but you be cursed if you be this. My knowledge of my ancestors may only span 200 years, but I am proud to be the daughter of freedom marchers, of Mississippi maids, of Birmingham martyrs. You laugh at our grandmothers for getting this language wrong. They were just trying to do their best with the stolen pieces they were given. On May 6, 2012, I graduated from Georgia State University, and it was a testament to the women who came before me, who cleaned houses so that I wouldn't have to, who served coffee quietly so that I could be a poet. It was for Geraldine Harris, Ophelia McGinnis, Aunt Katie, Aunt Essie, Aunt Annie, so they would know I don't take anything they've done for granted. What makes me mad is that you make fun of the mantra, my grandmother's spirit speaks to me every day. You is smart, you is kind, and doggone it, you is important. Thank you.